Hey guys, how's it going? In this video we're gonna do number 11. The aspect ratio, the ratio of screen width to height of our rectangular flat screen television is 16 by 9. The length of the diagonal of the screen is the television screen size. So that's actually true in real life, that when they say it's like a 32-inch screen, that means that the diagonal is 32 inches. Determine and state to the nearest inch the screen size, the diagonal, of this flat screen television with a screen height of 20.6 inches. So let's draw that out. So we've got a rectangular television, and the aspect ratio is 16 by 9. Okay, and we know that the height of this television is 20.6 inches. So you know what, it would be good to figure out what is the width of this television. So one nice way to think of it is, notice that the ratio is 16 by 9. So basically, if the height is made out of 9 pieces, okay, oops, I messed up. Okay, so imagine that the height of the television is made out of 9 pieces and the width is made out of 16 pieces. Okay, so that's made out of 16 pieces. So let's figure out how big is each one of these pieces. So 20.6 divided into 9 pieces. That means that each little piece is 2.29, basically 2.29. So each one of these pieces is 2.29, and same thing here, each one of these pieces is 2.29. So we got to multiply that by 16. So let's multiply this by 16, and we will get that the screen width is 36.62 inches. So this is your width and this is your height. I know what some of you are going to say when you see this. Some of you are going to say that you can just set up a ratio, and you definitely can. One way you can do it is 16 over 9 will be some width over this height. So you can do it this way, you can cross multiply and you would get the same exact answer. You would get that the width is 36.62. So if you did it this way, that's fine. I'm just showing a maybe a more simple way, a more visual way. Okay, so we know that the screen is 20.6 inches high and that the width is 36.62. What they're asking you for is what is the diagonal. So they're asking you how long is this diagonal. So we're gonna call it x. And when you're looking at this, I hope that you can see that you actually have a triangle over here. So this triangle here is going to help us figure out the diagonal. And notice that this is a right triangle. We know this because this was a rectangle, and a rectangle has 90-degree corners. So if this is a right triangle, that means that we can use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so we use that. Remember that when you use the Pythagorean theorem, the only thing that's important is that the c is your hypotenuse, which for us will be this diagonal. So a, let's say that 20.6 is your a, plus b, which is 36.62 squared, is equal to c squared, which is for us x squared. Okay, so we just use the calculator to make our life easy. 20.6 squared plus okay, then we add these two. Okay, so it's 1765. Okay, and then to get x by itself, we just need to square root. So we square root this, we square root that number, and we get that x is 42.016. Okay, so we copy the whole number, and that is your x. But notice that here they were asking to the nearest inch. So that means to the nearest whole inch. So basically x is 42, right? If you round it to the nearest inch. So now we're going to say that the screen size is 42 inches. And that's your final answer. So you show your work, you write a sentence, you box it in, and that's your final answer. Just so you know, it really doesn't matter whether you box it in or not. They will not take any points off if you don't box your answer in. But it's just good practice. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.